Hello there, Jonathan Kennedy, the Chelsea Fancast. Here's my extended fanbite of the PL game versus Tottenham Hotspur away. Wow. Double wow, triple wow, for fuck's sake, without a doubt. One of the most bizarre and most entertaining games I've ever seen in all my years of watching my beloved Blue Boys. 5 disallowed goals, interminable, tedious delays for VAR checks, 2 red cards, 2 other incidents against us that should have been red, Colwell hacked, Gillette chopped. A period when Spuds, although down to 9, looked as if they might nick it. And then 2 late Chelsea goals in time added on to make it a fabulous, almost fairy tale 4-1 win. Sheer madness with an unlikely Nico Jackson hat-trick. So, Tottenham were battered and we all fucking loved it, but it just started terribly. There was a kind of mad hysteria in the ground. Spurs fans were noisily overexcited with the fact that they were top of the league and unbeaten, and they were all over us like a cheap suit, like a rash. And we played like rabbits in the headlights in this feverish environment. We couldn't get the ball at all. We gave the ball away. They took us to the cleaners, scrubbed our mouths out with soapy water. And of course they scored. This lucky deflected goal that their over-the-top baying fans cheered to the rafters like schoolchildren having eaten too many sweets. They wanted us to believe in the away end that the tide had finally turned, that this was a top Spurs side destined to win the title this season, and they would blow us away while doing so, rub our noses in it, in fact, like bad doggies. And I reckon if Son's terrific goal, what a player he is, hadn't been chalked off for offside, they would have done. But this frenetic atmosphere and ultra-aggressive confrontational football was the Spuds' undoing. They had 2 sent off. You're not going to win anything if it's indisciplined as this. Just before these dismissals, we had somehow got back into it. I'm not sure what it was, but it stopped us from being overwhelmed. Possibly Caicedo's terrific ruled-out strike from outside the area, or even Udogie's, that was his name, Udogie's challenge on Gillette, or some weakening of Spuds' effort. I don't know. But it became apparent we'd something to offer here, and it was then helped by Romero's mad challenge on his fellow Argentinian World Cup winner Enzo, who he smashed into in the penalty area, allowing the silky Cole Palmer, I'm calling him Silky if you don't mind, because he's more silky than Havertz ever was, to stroke home expertly. And then, of course, at 1-1, Udogie slid into Gillette, off for a second yellow. And then we watched the maddest tactics I've ever seen. We all thought that Spuds would put 8 men behind the ball and try to get us on the break. But no, they played a high line all bunched up in the middle of the pitch, and we were bewilderingly stupid the way we dealt with it. We looked tactically outplayed, and although Spurs had 9 and were just a line of players across the centre circle, we had difficulty dealing with it. For fuck's sake, we made ridiculous decisions. We were offside, passes played with too much energy, kept passing back. Finally, we scored to make it 2-1. Gillette, who had a fine roving game, always a nuisance, putting in Nico short shorts for his first, and then Spuds had one ruled out for offside. Phew. And then another sodding wait for VAR to get its act together. Bring on artificial intelligence doing it, please. Then a small moment of nail-biting wait for time added on to get the other 2, both break away through the high line. So short shorts gets the match ball. I sincerely hope it gives him confidence. So 4-1 at the Lane, and yet Spuds' tactics, although being completely Spursy, have allowed them to come out of this with their turds gleaming and smelling sweet. For us, we did play some very good, committed, aggressive, skillful football, and this was a fabulous result on a crazy evening in Spudland, but fucking hell, 4-1. 4-1, fucking hell. I'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday, with Chidge and guests to discuss this at 7:30, so make sure you listen on Mixler. Download it from Acast, all good podcast providers. Come on, Ukraine. I thank you, and thanks to Steve Hunt of the Reservists, who I met tonight.